All right, Shalom. This is GMS Louisiana Saints New Orleans camp. Coming back at you with another quick lesson. As we always start off, we want to give all praises, all glory, all infinite honors to Yahweh,
Hawwa Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Rakahakwadash.
the honors to the elders, apostles of GMS, peace and blessings and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. All right, and those that follow after the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. All right, and we're gonna get into a quick lesson. Going into the days that are determined for the so-called white man. All right, which his days are short, his rulership is short, the time that we're at hand is short. Okay, so we're gonna get some scriptures on it and show that Esau's rulership, Esau, which is the so-called white man's rulership, is short. All right, it's really done. Okay, and give me start me off with Job 14:5.
Gotcha. It's the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5. And it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Papa Gashah, one more time.
Come. It says, seeing his days are determined.
Right. It says, seeing his days. The his is who? Esau. Edom. All right. The nation of Edom. The nation of the Edomites, man. Their days are determined. All right. And their days are determined by the one who determines it is the Most High, man. All right. The Most High only knows the times that he's gonna allow his son to come back to take full power and command of the rulership of the heavens and the earth, man. All right. Even Yahweh Shai himself doesn't know when his father is going to give him the okay to take this man out.
I got that for you.
I'll bring that out.
This is
prove what we're saying.
Con. This is Matthew chapter 24. I'm going to start at verse 35, and it's in red letters, so it's Yahweh Shai speaking. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
Of that day and hour knoweth no man. Go ahead.
No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Right. So Yahweh Shai is canceling himself out about knowing the time and date that the Lord is going to allow this man to continue ruling, and when he's going to cut him short. There's only one man that knows that. That's Yahweh, man. Right. Okay. So go back to that. Read it one more time in Job.
Come. Verse 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee.
Yeah, the number of his months are with the Most High. All right. Go ahead.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
The Most High has appointed a boundary, a limitation that he cannot pass. He's not going to go over a minute, hour short over it, a second over it, man, a middle second over it. When it's time for him to go down, he's going down. But those scriptures like this are clues. All right, it's clues to give me Matthew the 24th chapter. All right, start about 24 and about, get 24, start about, because he was right there. He was already right there, huh? Yeah, 24. And start at 21.
This is Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Right, which we're in those days, all right? The days of those tribulations, the days of anarchy, the days of seditions amongst men. We're in those days, man. Okay? Let's see. Well, jump to 6 and 7 real fast, Baba Kashah.
In Matthew?
Yeah, Matthew. And finish about around 8.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
One more time, Baba Kashah.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Which people are having rumors of wars? You got China, Taiwan, you have Iran, you have Israel, you have an actual war that's going on right now, man. And you're hearing different things, different policies, and different tactics that wants to be that the different kings of these different kingdoms want to do. So certain ones you want to certain kings you hear them having nukes talk. You have certain kings talking about handling it this way. So those are rumors of wars, man. But what it says?
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
And it's not yet. It's still more some more pieces to the puzzle. All right. And the final piece of the puzzle is the implementation of the mark of the beast. All right, and actually those nukes being shot. Because we started off with Job seeing that his days are determined. All right, and then the last final cherry on top of the so-called white man going down is the nuclear missiles. He's going to be taken out. All right, by thermonuclear destruction. All right, coming from these different nations. All right, and this devil doesn't have that long, man. That's the whole premise of this lesson, which that's a lesson within the lesson within the lesson, man. All right, the so-called white man doesn't have long. If you've been paying attention, if you've been turning on your TV and watching the different news outlets, all right, not just here in America, the Fox and CNN, which is fluff, you know, but when you go into the different world newses out the international news, they all saying it, man. Okay, go ahead.
Keep on to that.
Yeah, keep on to that.
I got precept 42.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
There should be famines, which we're on the verge of the famine of food, the famine of basic necessities, man. Which is here. You can't find propane. You can't get certain things you used to get, man. You know, like I said, I was explaining yesterday. A guy that I know of, he couldn't even find nails, man, where he stayed. All right, go ahead.
Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. Which is this is a future prophecy. Which this prophecy is here. We're in the beginning of sorrows. The days of the end times, man. The days, all right, where this so-called white man is at an end. All right? He's going to let loose. This devil going to let loose on his way out, man. He's going to try to take as many of you Israelites, many of you so-called Americans down with him, man. All right? Through the implementation of the mark of the beast. He's going to take many of you out with some more pestilence. He's going to take many of you the fuck out, man, when it's time for him to implement martial law, man. All right? That's why Apostle Tahar, Spirit got on Apostle Tahar that said, many of you Israelites, thousands, millions of you Israelites gonna go down by the force of the sword, man. All right. Go ahead,
Got something. It's Revelations 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time."
This devil, the so-called white man, he's gonna come down with great wrath. That's what we've been saying for years and years and months and days at a time. That this so-called white man is finna come down on you Israelites, man, and his own people with great wrath, because he know that his rulership has a short time. All right, the powers that be, all right, starting with the international bankers, are gonna okay this thing. Really, the Most High is gonna okay it, because the Most High, as he's taking him down, he's stripping away the power that he once had, man. The power of the sword, the power of being
to be able to get away with lies,
yeah,
and deceits.
Yeah. The power of being an influencer in the world. Everybody hates the so-called white man now, man. Everybody see him for the devil, the fucking red devil that he is, man. So that's why people are more on the verge of going after this devil, man. That's why you're seeing the nations are rising up. You're seeing the weak say that I am strong now, man. All right? Shit, we cussing this devil out. You got their own people cuss their own nation out, man. How about that? Go ahead. You got a little more?
No, that was it.
Go ahead.
Just to back up what you've been saying, and this devil only had a little time to rule, as it says in Revelation chapter 20, and I'm gonna me just get that real quick. It's Revelation 20 and Revelation 20. Revelation 20 and 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years shall be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season. And we're in this devil's little season right now, beginning with the Renaissance, back in the late 1300s, going into the 1400s, when this devil started coming back into power. And it's been a little over 500 years since then. And we can see the work of this devil. He's deceived the nations. He's polluted the planet. But hey, there's a flip side to that. He was only given a little season to rule. And as it says in Job chapter 20, verse 4, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth? The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the clouds of heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds. And living in these human bodies, these fleshly bodies, 500 years seems like a long ass time. And that's a few reincarnations of us getting our ass beat by this devil. But to the Most High, when a 1,000 years, when a day is as when 1,000 years is as a day to him, what's 500 years? A drop in the bucket. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yet he shall be chased away as the vision of the night. The eye also which shall see him no more. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more be found. Behold him. A point blank period. The triumphing of the wicked is short. And we're at the end of this little season that this devil's been ruling in. And as it says, when he's taken out of power, it's going to be like he was never in power. They're going to ask, as it says in Isaiah chapter 14, they're going to say, is this the man that made the earth the wilderness and ruled the nations in anger? Have you become as weak as us? Because this devil's going under captivity under the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, beginning with the elect. And he's already the basest of men, and he's going to revert back to that original form of base cave dweller, a caveman.
I got one for you too. This is Psalms 37 and 34. It says, wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. I have seen the wicked in great power, and spreading himself like an evergreen, and spreading himself like a green bay tree. It says, yet he shall pass away, and lo, he was not, and he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found. Mark the perfect man, and hold the upright, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. It says, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off.
Can you read the beginning of it again, Baba Kashab?
Right. And it says, wait on the Lord and keep his way. Right. And it said, he shall exalt thee to inherit the land.
Hey, what did the Most High say? Vengeance is mine. Wait ye upon me. Hey, all we simply got to do is preach the scriptures, which is exactly what we're doing now. And as it says in Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, and when this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And we're clearly seeing the end manifest right before us. For us simply preaching this word, this man's kingdom is coming to an end. Yeah, his kingdom's coming to an end, and these dizzy coons out here that follow after him, their world's coming to an end as well. And as it said in that verse, his wickedness spread out like a green bay tree. This man has the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven, but that was only for a little season. He only had a rental blessing, because when you go back to the blessings that Jacob and Esau received, Jacob was going to get the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven as well, but Esau only got it for that little season. So everything's going to revert back to us, and this man is going to be as if he had never been again, just going back to being the true Mr. Nobody, a person non grata.
Like I said, as it prescribes in 2nd Ezra chapter 6, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows it. throughout this whole time that we've been going through these captivities, this has been the end. The beginning has yet to come, you know, in which we are hastening, as you just read. All right, we're hastening that quickly. We're hastening that patiently, if that makes sense to y'all, brothers. Those who have ears can hear. But you know, doing this work, that's what's gonna get us to that point. All right, that's what's gonna comfort us in these days.
Hey, we're seeing that everything we've been doing is a comfort right now.
That's right.
Everything that we've been preaching, beginning with our apostle elders all the way down to the youngest brother, is coming to pass. Famines are right around the corner. World war, race war, nuclear war, the MOT, all of that is right around the corner. It's happening exactly how we've been preaching it to happen, how it's going to happen, exactly how our apostle elders said it was going to happen. Ultimately, how Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai said it was going to happen. And that's a comfort, because we know that if these things are coming to pass, then what else is going to come to pass? Salvation, dominion, rulership, and having this devil under our captivity.
Right. I think you said he was holding something?
Yeah, I was looking at this is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 5. I'm gonna start at 4. It says, "Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right.
For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end."
Right. And all things, we know that all things have a beginning and an end. All right. Only thing that doesn't have an end is the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
All right. Let's make that clear. The kingdom of heaven doesn't have an end for the Israelites. But everything else on this side has an end. It has a beginning, a start, and a finish. And the finishing is the so-called white man's rulership is on its way out. All right. Starting when his economy is quickly imploding. All right. Financially, this place is gone. Financially, spiritually, and morally, man. All right. So much. You got even certain state, city, and local police saying that they're not coming out to any local calls, man. All right. You get a call for a cat in a tree, a disturbance. They sitting up there measuring out. Oh, you don't have that much gas. You got to deal with it. Whatever happens, happens. That's why this place is rapidly going to come into the wild, wild west, which it already has. All right. Just today, we have been deemed. New Orleans has been deemed the murder capital. All right, the murder capital of the whole United States right now, man. Right along where you got Houston, right along with Detroit, Chicago, California, Atlanta, you name it, man. Which the whole goddamn country is going to become a murder capital, man. You're not going to get out here to go pump a little bit of gas, go to the convenience store without getting robbed, without getting raped, robbed, and murdered, man. All right, you best believe, you better have the Lord with you in these last days, man. All right, and you fucking Edomites, man, you better get ready to kiss your ass goodbye, man. Go ahead.
If I could say, I ran into a video a couple days back, and Jake was losing it. Jake had said, he broke down at least 4 times at work.
I seen that. The fat guy in the car, crying and shit, man. This ain't supposed to be like this. It ain't supposed to be like
this. Who told me life was this hard? He didn't expect life to be that way. It shouldn't be this way. And that's the breaking point that pushes people over the edge.
Hey, but life's supposed to be that hard when you disobey your power, man.
That's right.
Going into the agreement that we made in Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Lord, like the scripture says, I always bring it out in Esther. Really, we deserve that, man.
That's right.
All right. You're supposed to have a hard life, and you dealing with the power of powers, man.
And you were gonna have everything for just following that contract.
You got a fat, greasy nigga crying in the car. You gonna have a whole lot to cry about in a minute, man.
Crying about a job in Napa and some shit.
Bald-headed. A bald-headed fat.
Monarchy. Come on, man. Doing mufflers and shit. Stupid nigga, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Now, this is, I'm going to read 5 again. It says, "For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
And it's made manifest. How much more? Because the prophets, all right, and the different men of the Lord out here telling you, which are the mouthpieces of the Lord. We're telling you that the so-called white man rulership is gone. We're telling you, all right, that the children of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, and Latinos, Native Americans, you're going to rule the world to come.
Eternity.
Right? For eternity, man. Starting with the apostles, starting with the different true leaders of the nation of Israel, man.
The 144.
Yeah, the 144, that's right, brother. They're going to rule this coming world with dominion and power and all righteousness, man. All right? So you best believe we're those same. If we was back in the days of slavery, we them same slaves that was preaching and looking for the so-called white man to go down. When his house burned down, we don't fucking move. We let it burn.
That's right.
Man. Fuck him.
Fan the fire.
Yeah, we help out. You know? We drop kick the nigga with the hose pipe, man. That's what we doing right now, man.
That's right.
We're spiritually fucking this shit up through the prophecies of the Yahweh Shem Shai, man. But the preaching of this. This is the kryptonite to Esau, man. And spirituality, being spiritual. All right? Go ahead, you got a little more. I know you got a little more than that.
This is verse 6. It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powers and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs.
Endings and effects and signs. I mean, we're seeing it. You know, when brothers look into the heavens, whether they be at camp or not at camp, what we're seeing now. We're seeing the chariots making it
every day.
Every day, man. All right, brothers seeing the signs of the 144 on every goddamn thing. You can have a ticket. You even went to the store and bought some shit. It's gonna come out. You're gonna get $1.44 change. The time might have been at 1 o'clock, 1:44 in the afternoon, man.
Shit, today I was watching a news video, and you know how you can click the video and it'll go back a couple of seconds?
Mm-hmm.
I did that, and it automatically pauses, and it paused at 10:44 on the video.
Yeah, man. Those are the part of those signs. All right. Though, you know, we seeing different wonders, man. Brothers are being healed from certain ailments. All right. Things are happening through the spirit, man. Things are rapidly happening. As this place rapidly falls, things are rapidly happening. We were just in 2019 talking about the Iran general dying.
Man.
Now look where we at.
In 2020, it was this whole beginning with Cragamuffin, and 2 years later.
Yeah. And we already, we in the 6th month, all right, getting ready to go into the 7th month of the year. Shit happening, man. All right?
Just like he brought out, you know, if the Lord didn't speed this time up, all right, no flesh should be saved.
That's right.
It's all kind of shit going on in today, man.
Yeah, behind the scenes, this devil
That's
working
right.
in them labs, doing all type of fucking. Now they talking about the I don't even want to say it, but the monkey Tupac's,
The Curious George.
the Curious George got loose in the same laboratory, man.
At the same Resident Evil.
Yeah, you know. We know this devil is working up a storm, man, to come up with some shit that's gonna really blow your goddamn minds out here, man. All right, go ahead,
This verse 7, it says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
You gotta
and by-
escape by works.
Right.
You can't be a super duper super saiyan. You can't be a super saiyan on a goddamn couch, typing
Right.
all goddamn thing, man.
Cheerleading.
Emoji the fuck out, man. You gotta get out here and put your foot to the ground and get on the highways and byways, man. Go help out the men of the Lord with this spiritual fight, man. You ain't gonna be written in the book just sitting there, you up there, Jake eating whatever he eating, laughing, and fast forward and stopping the video, man. Cause a lot of you cats out here just look at this thing for entertainment, man. You're looking for drama to happen amongst different camps. You're looking for drama to happen. You're looking for we looking. Let us go out there tomorrow and get into a big ass brawl, man. That motherfucker gonna go viral,
A
man.
million likes.
That'll be
a million views.
the most popular video we've ever done.
Yeah, 40K. You gonna have 40,000 fucking views from one video, man. Let us go out there and stump a Edomite out. Oh, I like how the one over there with the multiple garment, he was getting it in. You know what I'm saying? This is ain't entertainment. We out here preaching some dire, serious things. We out here preaching the downfall of a wicked, powerful nation. All right, this ain't no goddamn game. Go ahead,
It says, and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith.
Yeah, the only way you're gonna escape this is by works and faith, man.
Both.
And you're gonna need both.
Right.
Not one.
It says, whereby ye have believed.
Yeah, we believe. We believe by doing what? Doing the works, preaching.
That's right.
All right, getting it in, man. This is a part of that. All right, believing, because you got a lot of cats. You know, in all my years in passing by in this thing, you have a lot of cats that sit up there. They'll play the role like they're in agreement, and then it really don't believe the things that we're saying. They really don't believe in the chariots. They don't believe in apostles. They don't believe in the men that's on the side of them, man. You just out and about. You just going with the motion, man.
And it assholes.
Huh?
It shows.
Yeah, it shows through your actions, man. Go ahead.
Verse 8, it says, shall be preserved from the said perils.
Yeah, because these perils are here. They ain't no more far off. They're here. These brothers can leave me right now, and by the time they get home, something will happen, man.
That's right.
We can wake up tomorrow, and we at that point. They say 2 more weeks.
Yeah, on CNBC, somebody who's up on knowledge on the economics and Wall Street and the stock market said, hey, within the next 2 weeks, the next 13 to 14 days, inflation is about to explode. And this was on CNBC.
Praise the Lord, man. We hope that it happens. You know? Yeah, man, we hope that it happened too, man.
That's right.
The Lord turn this shit upside down, man. Fuck it, let's go. Come on, man.
We already know we're doing the work. And it's the Lord promised that He gonna cover us. That's why we rooting this thing on. That's why we, hey, bring it on. All right? The Lord said He'll cover us, and He promised us that. As long as we do the works and believe. All right? This the latter end of that verse, it says, and shall see my salvation in my land.
Yeah, you're gonna see the salvation because of what? You're gonna be delivered, man.
That's right.
Right? That's why we counting down the days of Esau's rulership. We're counting down the days leading up to that bound which he cannot pass, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Which is the elect, man. The Lord has a head count of 144,000 men. That He's not going, that He's not, let anything happen. He's gonna put that shield over, man. All right, because we run to that name like a tower, man. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. Those are the key names, leading into your salvation, man. In the belief, in the faith. All right, of this whole thing that we got going on, man. It's bigger than us, man. It's bigger than us. All right. You have to believe that this so-called white man's going down. I've been around cats that really don't believe, man. Oh, yeah, I bring this time and time again. You got cats that really put this here. I'm gonna put this in my back pocket, but I'm gonna go out and do my thing in the world.
Right.
And if that don't work out, I can always reference back to this. Playing that middleman role. The Lord ain't looking for that middleman shit, man. Lukewarm cats, man. All right. And yes, it sounds like we saying the same thing, but guess what? The truth don't change, man.
Shit.
Go ahead.
Esau be telling you the same thing in the news, and y'all niggas believe it.
Yeah. Same old lie. Same old bullshit. Show you the same old fat bitch on the treadmill. Same dog in the dog. When you niggas believe that, eat that shit.
Same stupid ass song you listen. You can listen to these same stupid, wicked ass songs out here over and over again until you got the lyrics down. You never get tired of that.
Right, man. Okay.
got one last precept for you.
All right. Yeah,
to.
we ended on them, man. We got the point out of that.
This we were going into salvation for the elect, and he said perils. Got something for this Second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 27. It says, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful."
Yeah, and everybody that's around us, man, whether it be our family members, friends, and so-called co-workers, all right, they're gonna be in fear for the things that's getting ready to come. All right, with your two eyes finna see is total, utter destruction, mayhem, chaos. All right, it's gonna get real bloody and vicious out here. And these two right here, these eyes are gonna see those things, man. Your family members are gonna bug out, but you're gonna be okay. Because the Lord has prepared us leading up into this thing. We have set everything aside, got our minds together, got our faith, and did the works, and also go through repetition of reading about these things. Now we're prepared to sin.
Well, all this suffering and heartache we've been going through has been for a purpose. It hadn't just been for nothing.
That's right, man.
And hey, and best believe that when all hell breaks loose, you're gonna be happy you cashed your chips in on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because of course right now, since things aren't slow anymore, but just in your daily life and stuff, just speaking hypothetically, you may start the demons may plague your mind, and you may be like, oh, there's this thing I want to do and this thing I want to do, but I know I got to do the work,
right.
and the work may seem like it's taken out of your time sometimes. But look, the more you put into the work, the more Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to put into protecting you. So when all hell breaks loose, you don't want to have any regrets. You don't want to be like, oh, I skipped this time to hang out with the brothers to do this. Right. I skipped this time to do this video or go to camp to do this little bullshit. As you're in the thick of it, because hey, if you do have doubts like that in these times, when all hell breaking loose, you're going to be thinking, man, the Most High is about to mollywop my fucking ass. And Abarat is our word of that number. Right. We don't know what our lot is, but at least by us having all 10 toes down in this truth, pushing this word as hard as we can, we know in that times we'll have that stability. And hey, the miracles are going to come as well.
If I could say, hey, you tapped in on a beautiful point, like the brother was going into, cashing in your chips. When you cash in your chips, you pushing all of your chips to the front of the board.
All in.
It's all in. All right? Now, we not betting half. We not betting, 1/3. Hey, we betting it all. We putting all of it on the front line, man. In order to reap that a reward that's unfathomable.
Yeah, I can't understand why guys, you got a lot of fakers and shakers. Jake know about casting their chips in, and Jake know the play. Jake, we got the playbook right here. We already tell you, the Lord already told you who's gonna win. But then Jake still tap out. Jake still tap out, man. We had many men on the side of us. Jake said a lot of shit. Jake said a lot of things on this side. But then,
Jake got that mouthpiece.
Yeah, like the Lord said about the parable of the seeds. When certain things come up against them, come in their life, man, Jake wither away, and they don't even hold principle to the things that they was taught, man. Knowing they know better, knowing that they at one time preached those same things to other men, but then when they're in that other seat, everything goes out of the window, man. You gotta hold principle, you gotta hold the principle to what you've been taught.
Integrity.
Your integrity, man.
They don't have integrity.
Yeah, go ahead.
This back in verse 27, it says,
one, right?
"But thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord."
They ain't gonna be able to do nothing with us in that day, man. All right, even the Lord's elect. All right, but you can't do nothing with us now with these scriptures, man. Spiritually, with these scriptures, you can't hold the man in the Lord. All right, we outthink you, we're fastening you through the power and will of Yahweh Shai. We're stronger than you, man.
And the angels, huh?
Kind, best believe in that day. What the scripture says, Thou should be willing the day of thy power, man. When we get that power, you gonna really you can't hold us, man. Go ahead,
Verse 29, it says, my hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell.
Right. And that's the men of the Lord. The Lord's gonna protect brothers' families, brothers' children, brothers' babies. All right. The friends of the prophets. All right. Those that have done you right, man. Those that have not shy away from the love that they still gave you, even though, because you got men that went through this thing of ours, man, and have lost their families. You had that one friend, that one worldly friend that stood by you, even in this truth. He kind of believed, but he holds true to you. You might have that one aunt, we call it out here auntie. She still love you like her son, but your father might have disowned you for this word, man. The Lord gonna come through. Your auntie still give you that cold water that the scripture talks about, man. That helping hand, that lookout, you know. But go ahead with that. Get it out on that.
Laying back what you brought out. This is Matthew 7 and 24, and it's again red letter, so it's Yahushua speaking. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
It says, do with them. A lot of you guys, you don't even get started. You don't even go to the do. You don't even get to the point of being a doer. All right? You gotta get out here and put your foot to the fucking plow, man. And whatever you know, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, you gotta preach it, man. You gotta publish it to the world. You gotta get embarrassed out here, man. Shame, scorn.
That's right.
Looked at pretty bad, man. Fuck it. You gotta stop giving a fuck about what people say in the world about you, man. And do something for the Lord, man. Go ahead, Al.
And what's a dead man's opinion?
Yeah, that's a true statement. What's a dead man's opinion? Because all these people are really dead. Who gives a fuck about their opinion, man?
They spiritually dead and they about to be physically dead real soon.
Yeah.
Walking dead.
Verse 25, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not. For
right. It fell not. And like I said, those rains, those winds are like into the persecution that's finna come.
When the enemy cometh in like a flood.
Right. Those rains and winds are like also into the Jacob's trouble, man. But you held a hard, rock, solid, galvanized foundation because you put your faith and work into this, man. And the Lord gonna hold you up when all that shit come, man. Go ahead.
If I could say real quick, I just often think about of course, what the kingdom's gonna look like is beyond anything we can imagine. But I just think about sometimes just me in the kingdom, just standing and looking at everything. I got my hands behind my back, my garment on, and just rulership, just looking out of my sky view or whatever, and it just gets you welling up sometimes, because that is what we're coming into.
You gotta have vision. You gotta have vision. How is it? Claude and Ray on Life? Right. Them niggas had vision even in prison. They had vision of what? The boom room. And what happened? It's like you said, it took them to that place sometimes, man. Even the others around them started to believe in the boom room. But guess what? We believe in the kingdom the same way. We visualize ourselves sometimes in the kingdom, man.
And life was a movie. This is real life. And the kingdom is really gonna come.
Yeah. We visualize ourselves on that front patio of that palace, man, looking at giraffes and nature and all type of parrots and
stones,
shit flying. Yeah.
Gold, slaves,
waterfalls and shit, man. Getting fed the best of grapes.
Man.
All right. I'm told you, we bringing that back, man. Give me some goddamn grapes.
They got that big old fan.
Yeah, they got the. Yeah.
Everybody say,
go ahead,
hey, in that movie Life, no matter how many attempts it took, they kept at it. And it got to a point where the other inmates was like, look at these damn fools. But that didn't stop them.
Right.
They were humiliated in front of those people. but it didn't stop them. You know, they kept working at it.
And to you jakes out there that don't want this and scoff at that, you're nothing more than a tight-ankled bati boy.
That's
Yeah,
right.
man.
It's as simple as that. And you're gonna go down with your daddy. For it was founded upon a rock. Hey, this next one. Listen close to you fucking scumbags out there. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house. And
Yeah, your foundation is laid up on America, man. And it's telling you through the Spirit, America has laid its foundation on sand. And we know for sure, man, if you ever been on a beach, if you ever been some goddamn where in the world, besides your goddamn four block corners of your goddamn hood, you go to the beach, you build your sand, and that water come, whoosh, it wipes it away. All right, somebody come running on the side of you, on the side of that little castle, it knocks down. That's how America is, man. Because guess what? The winds of those missiles finna come. The rain of troops and all type of chaos is finna come, and it's gonna crumble. Your hopes and dreams is gonna become a nightmare here.
that's right.
All right.
This place is gonna become sand, a desert.
That's right. That's another good point. These places are finna become a literal goddamn desert, man. Going into Isaiah the 13th chapter, you know, closer to the end. Go ahead.
And beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
And great was the fall of it, man. Because this place is gonna go out. This place is gonna be. There's so much. It's gonna go out so bad to where the Lord's gonna make it a memorial. It's gonna be held up as a memorial, all right, to all those that come back in the kingdom of heaven. And it's another example of what you don't do against the Most High. All right.
God.
So, you know, once again with that, man, we made the points, you know, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Rashad, man. All right. We hope that it was very edifying to you brothers out there. You know, until next time, we'll give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakahadash.
Double honor to the elders, apostles of GMS. Once again, peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. And until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Ba ba ba.
Ba 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 ba.